Chapter 29. We only got about another 30 minutes down the road. Rodeo was driving. He hadn't said a word since we'd gotten rolling again. I'd kind of noticed a tight stiffness in his body language, but I'd ignored it because I was feeling so good about the whole Salvador and his mom violin thing. There was no ignoring it, though, when out of nowhere Rodeo hit the brakes and pulled over on the side of the highway in the middle of nowhere, Montana. He turned off the engine, pulled the keys out of the ignition, turned toward where I was sitting in the second row of seats, looked me right in my eyes, and then asked me, "Where are we going, Coyote?" The bus sat in silence. In my periphery, I could see Lester sitting quiet and watching close. Salvador was still as a statue in front of me. I swallowed. "Butte, Montana," I said, "for a pork chop Coyote," Rodeo cut in. "Where are we going? Don't you lie to me." I almost gasped. Those words of his took me so by surprise. We didn't talk harsh to each other like that, me and Rodeo. We weren't the lying types, well, at least not out loud. At least not me, at least not until recently. "I ain't lying," I lied. "We're going to Butte for pork chop sandwiches." Rodeo blinked. He breathed in. He breathed out. He kept his eyes right on me. He shook his head. "Yeah?" he asked, and his voice was some horrible combination of tired and sad and hurt and bitter and angry. "Then why have you been acting so weird ever since that call with your grandma? Why are you so anxious to get back on the road every time we stop? Why were you going to leave Salvador and his mom at the side of the road? And why did Salvador just tell you he was going to get you home in time? Why, Coyote?" Salvador's head dropped when Rodeo said that. Lester blew out an "oh boy, here we go" breath. I opened my mouth, closed it. Time was up, and in a lot of ways I was ready. More than ready. When Rodeo turned around and demanded that I tell him the truth, part of my heart said, "Oh no," but another part of my heart said, "Thank God, finally." I raised my chin, I made myself look right into his eyes, and I told him the truth.